Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you thought Gabi had hit rock bottom before, you haven't seen anything yet. Next week on Days of Our Lives, our favorite resident schemer is about to lose literally everything. And I mean everything. The two most important people in her world are slipping right through her fingers. And frankly, she has nobody to blame but herself. I cannot believe Philip actually threw her out like trash. So, as we saw in the weekly preview, Philip Kiriakis has officially ended things with Gabi. And it is not just a polite, we need some space kind of breakup. Oh no, he is entirely done with her. He literally tells her, pack your things and get the hell out. All caps in my brain because that is just brutal. I mean, she had just gotten comfortable. They had moved in together at the Kiriakis mansion. Philip had literally just proposed to her, and she was practically measuring the drapes. And now, she is going to be out on the street. No boyfriend, no mansion, just pure, unadulterated humiliation. Remember when she got dumped in the past by Stefan or Eli? Yeah, this is a million times worse because her pride is entirely shattered. Wait, I am getting ahead of myself. Let me back up and explain why Philip is kicking her to the curb so aggressively. Because it is not just a random lover's quarrel. Philip found out about her massive betrayal. Gabi had been secretly conspiring with Tony DiMera to sabotage the Titangent DiMera merger. She literally bugged Xander's office. I mean, who does that to the guy they are living with? Gabi does, that is who. And how did Philip find out? Remember Anna DiMera's absolute wild meltdown? Tony got on her bad side, and Anna, being the chaotic queen she is, vented to Philip. That is how the secret alliance got exposed. Gabi just cannot help herself. She always needs to have the upper hand, the secret leverage, the ultimate control. But Philip is not a fool. And finding out that the woman he loves has been playing him for months is the ultimate deal breaker. I know some people are loving this karma, but personally, I kind of feel bad for her. Okay, contradicting myself here, I know. She deserves it, but it still hurts to watch my girl fall so hard. But wait, the corporate espionage is not even the most heartbreaking part of this entire mess. The real tragedy here is Arianna. I am sorry, but Gabi is completely destroying her relationship with her own daughter, and it is entirely her own fault. So, right before Philip drops the hammer on her, Gabi does something incredibly reckless. She makes a deal with the devil. Or rather, a guy with a shady past named Liam. We literally watch her hand Liam a massive stack of cash, a $150,000 bribe, just to leave town and stay away from Ari. $150,000. She even argued with Julie Williams about tutoring him over Zoom just to get him out of Salem faster. Are you kidding me? For a broke guy like Liam, who is just recovering from a gunshot wound, that is life-changing money. Let's just go off on a tangent for a second and analyze her psychology here. Why is Gabi always her own worst enemy? After watching her for years and analyzing these crazy Salem dynamics, I see a massive, undeniable pattern. She operates from pure, frantic survival mode. Think back to her time in prison. Think about the absolute trauma of being separated from Arianna when she was just a baby. Think about the nightmare of Nick Fallon and how he manipulated and abused her. That desperation never left Gabi. It mutated. It turned into this toxic, obsessive need to absolutely control every single variable around her so she never feels powerless again. So when she sees Ari getting close to a guy with a criminal record, her brain just short circuits. I know a lot of fans in the forums are calling Gabi a toxic control freak right now. And yeah, they are not entirely wrong. But I actually have a different take. I think this move, as completely illegal and morally bankrupt as it is, comes from a twisted place of maternal instinct. I mean, let's be real for a second. Would you want your teenage daughter hanging out with a guy who has his kind of rap sheet? No, of course not. But Gabi's fatal flaw is that she does not know how to parent without manipulating. She cannot just sit Ari down and have a tough, honest conversation. No, she has to play God. She has to throw dirty money at the problem and orchestrate people's lives from the shadows. And you just know what is going to happen next. In Salem, the golden rule is that the truth always comes out. The walls are closing in rapidly. Liam rejected the bribe. And when Arianna finds out that her own mother tried to pay a guy to dump her, oh boy, we have to remember, Ari is not a little kid anymore. She is a fiercely independent young woman. She has that fiery Hernandez blood mixed with that legendary Horton stubbornness. That is an explosive combination. I am predicting a massive, scorching confrontation. Ari is going to be completely disgusted. I would not be shocked if she entirely cuts ties with Gabi, packs her bags, and refuses to even look at her mother again. Can you even imagine the devastation? Gabi's entire justification for every horrible, ruthless thing she has ever done, from the DiMera corporate espionage to the hostile takeovers, has always been, I am doing it to build an empire for my daughter. And now, that very same daughter is going to look her dead in the eyes and tell her she wants absolutely nothing to do with her or her dirty money. Is it poetic justice? Maybe. Is it incredibly tragic? Absolutely. I mean, Gabi is going to be left with literally nothing. Okay, back to the point about Philip. Because the dominoes are still falling, people. Philip is not just throwing Gabi out of his house. He is coming for her purse. I fully believe Philip is going to sever all of Titan's international ties with Gabi Chic. He wants to cut her out like a tumor. And honestly, Gabi Chic has always been her pride and joy. It is her legitimate claim to being a powerhouse CEO. Taking that away is like stripping away her entire identity. Let's do a quick comparison here. Think about her epic romance with Stefan O. DiMera. Stefan was truly her equal. They thrived together in the dark, morally gray zones. If Stefan was around, he probably would have respected a ruthless move like bribing Liam. But Philip is a completely different breed. He does not have the stomach for Gabi's specific brand of Street Fighter survival. And then we have the Xander factor. This is where things get really dangerous. Philip is almost certainly going to blow Gabi's cover and tell Xander that she was secretly spying for DiMera and bugging his office. Guys, Xander is going to be out for blood. We all know Xander's history. Do you remember the Blood Diamond days? Do you remember when Xander was locking people in cages and terrorizing Eric and Nicole? That ruthless mercenary is still inside him. He has softened up a bit for love over the years, but you do not poke the Xander bear. He is going to rain absolute hellfire down on Gabi, and honestly, she is not going to have a single ally left to protect her. Not Rafe, not the DiMeras, nobody. Well, maybe Theo Carver, since spoilers say he steps up to comfort her. But Theo is dealing with his own massive family drama with Lexi waking up. He cannot protect Gabi from Xander. So this brings up the ultimate question that everyone in the group chats is asking right now. Is Gabi going to leave Salem because the shock and the fallout are just too much to bear? The rumor mill is going crazy saying this is the end of the line for Gabi Hernandez. A lot of people on Twitter are saying she is going to pack her bags and flee in shame. But I firmly disagree. Here is my theory. Gabi might take a brief pause. She might go lick her wounds, maybe try to track down some hidden leverage or long-lost DiMera shares overseas. But Gabi Hernandez is a survivor. She survives nuclear explosions. She does not run away from a fight permanently.